well, this is a Hail Mary, so let's do it. So we're back for 171 of the Hypecast. Hello everyone, with yours truly, Sean, aka Hawk525, with my cohort Zawa, swaying in the background as sometimes, as sometimes. So just briefly, like how my week has been going. I told you, Zawa, but I've actually had a new opportunity of sorts, job-wise. So it's more on the freelance side of things for editing, and I worked on my first video today. We're still like working out the process and stuff like that. I'm actually uploading the next version as we speak, so that's why I was kind of like afraid of like, should we stream this as backup, or should we just try to record it and just see if it comes out okay or whatever. But it looks like streaming it looks like it's still okay, for backup sake, and should come out okay. So anyway, if this all goes through though, the new client and stuff like that, new opportunity, I will probably be able to focus on this and pretty much quit my other job, the warehouse job that I used to do a lot, but now I kind of just do on the side and just like completely not do it at some point. But still, we haven't really traveled that road just yet. We just started, so I don't want to like prematurely just come up with the decisions just yet. I mean, there could be a time where, or there could be a possibility where, after just like 2 weeks, my client will be like, I'm just gonna just look for someone else just because this and this and that or something. So, that happens and it's understandable. So I'm not gonna, no hard feelings will be given now. If that were be to be the case, I'll just go back to my own thing and it'll be just the same situation as usual for right now. But yeah, pretty much for the most part, that's been my week. Other than I managed to get some more Pokemon cards. Funny enough, we were looking at Pokemon cards earlier to look at their value. But I got like two of the 3 boxes so far of this like certain collection. It's like the EV VMAX collection boxes. I got Jolteon and Flareon. I just need Vaporeon, but I'm trying to wait on one of the stores to restock, and then I'll just try to snipe it out online or something like that. But yeah, I've just been playing Apex Legends, just kind of trying to wait on Legends Arceus, Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm waiting for that to arrive. So once that arrives, I'm gonna play it. I might stream it, that sort of thing. So yeah. And with like kind of going back to the client thing, the new client situation. I'll definitely be busier during the weekdays, so there may be sometimes a possibility where the podcasts will come out a little later, maybe not on the Monday, maybe on a Tuesday or something like that. So, but I'll be sure to give a heads up for anyone who likes to, watch or listen to these hypecasts and stuff like that. So. Just wanted to throw it out there before I throw it to Zawa of how his week has been going. So, all yours.
What is money?
Oh man, yeah.
As Hawk over here saw, the only highlight of this week is buying finally after 20. I don't know how many years. But I finally bought myself a Kamen Rider belt.
Mm-hmm.
You would think it would be expensive, because importing and all that. But no. It was at a reasonable price. And to boot that it was an anniversary collection. So, like, did I score or did the shop owners not know the value?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, I mean, we take those, right? We take those W's. Sometimes, in Apex Legends, people die to the ring and you don't do anything. It's like, oh, okay, I'll take it. It's a win.
You're supposed to save them in the ring.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I was playing with Michi, right? and we were the last two squads, and then it was down to Michi and one other person. It was Ash, right? And then Ash was like circling around this like one of those like little like those van things or whatever, like the vehicle things that you can like go inside and find loot sometimes. It's like one of those random vehicles in the what was it? What's that one called? Not. What's that stupid one with the volcano? My God.
World's End.
World's End. Thank you. World.
Come on.
I want Olympus to come back. I mean, okay. Anyway, World. Well, it's those random shits that are sitting out there in World's End, right? But they were circling around playing chicken and whatever, and then Michi. Or no, she was low, so that's why she was like panicking and like running around. And I'm like, Michi, she's right here, you know, because I'm down already. But I like worked on her like mostly, and then so she ulted, right? But she ulted right where the ring was, and the ring was like the highest round or whatever. So that means it's super damaging, and so pretty much she ulted herself into her death into the ring. We won. So I'm like, oh, we take those. Oh man!
It's a quick run.
Yeah,
run with it.
Yep. Anyway, anything else you wanted to toss in, pipe your in?
No.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah.
Spent money. Lots of money.
Yeah. Oh.
It's okay.
I get paid. Sorry. One other thing. I stayed up to try to snipe a 3050, and the only thing I could have done was the egg shuffle on Newegg. You know what that is? It's basically like the raffle system. So basically, you enter right, and then you just give your email, and you just hope to God that they just have a slot for you to buy it. So yeah, they're doing these like lottery systems for these products. They did the same thing with the Japanese Pokemon Center stuff, including Pokemon cards. So those sort of high demand products that get like botted a lot of times, they try to hide it, or they try to protect it with the lottery system, because obviously you can't really bot anything. So that's why they do it sometimes. So Newegg does that, unfortunately, with these 3050s. I probably could have done if I looked at a fucking better website to see like, oh, what store has these cards or whatever, I might have been able to get it, but not a big deal, I guess, because one, I'm not really playing a PC game that warrants that sort of card. Two, if again, like if my client and myself are comfortable working with each other, and like this is like we know this is going to be a long-term thing, I'm probably just gonna give me a new PC at this point. Like, yeah, like it'll probably be better that way, because not only I'm gonna get a new card, the one I'm looking at does come with the 3070, so that's already better. Two, the processor is probably updated, so therefore, it's probably gonna be a better computer overall. So probably in the long run, I'm probably better off with that, maybe, with the situation given here, right? Because getting a graphics card is still fucking hard, man. It's such a pain in the ass. Yeah. Granted, I might have been able to get it this time around if I looked at the right place, but even then, you don't know how long that thing is gonna be stayed up for in stock. Like, it could be like just seconds, So even if I did look at it, like, oh, add to cart, I still have to enter my card and like everything, like the billing address and all that shit. And then by that time, the bot might have taken everything or most of it. So who knows? I mean, I'm not trying to stress over it, but still, it is a pain in the ass trying to get a graphics card, because shipping sucks. The production is low, and not only that, the NFT motherfuckers are trying to, or crypto mining motherfuckers, hog up those too, to try to, well, guess what? Get more computers to mine more crypto, and also to try to, make more NFTs and stuff like that. So, again, we talked about it before, but they are creating these chain of problems on top of problems that have already been like there in the first place. So there's just more problems on top of more problems. So that's the kind of age we're in right now. But you know, gotta stick to it. I guess stick through it, and then hopefully things come back. Especially with production of stuff. My God, like there's been a lot of shortages on like random food products. Like my mom tried to like get some like vanilla Coke or cherry Coke. Well, it wasn't available, man. We can only get a classic Coke. I mean, nothing wrong with that, but you know, it's like, oh, geez, really, cherry Coke? My God, when did that happen, right? Till now. I mean, how are things you're in, like when it comes to like just buying food and shit? Because there's been some shortages up the ass when it comes to like random food shit.
Yep, I think you need to watch Master Journey.
I need to watch what?
Ash and his Gengar.
Oh yeah. Have you watched it or?
No, I just saw a clip.
Yeah, you saw a clip. Yeah. I mean, I've seen enough. I'm like, yeah, I need to.
Pokeball went big.
Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of big Pokemon, well, I mean, we'll get to that later on. Just let me know if we are coming through and all that stuff.
Wow, she did not age either.
Who did not age?
Someone is back into the fold.
Hmm?
Do you even care?
I mean, I
say her name.
Oh wait, for what is this?
For the Pokemon Masters Journey.
Oh, I'll probably find on my own. You don't have to say it.
A lot of people ship Ash with her.
Oh, you mean Dawn?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I've already seen that. I mean, I've seen the picture and stuff like that. They like had posters and all that shit about Dawn. Like even the official like Twitter was like, "Here comes Dawn for these few episodes." They really like her. People really like her. I mean, I do too, but they really like her.
I'm just pissed off that her Piplup is not even fucking evolved.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It'll always be a Piplup.
It's like, honey, you've been gone for 5 years?
No, she just hits the B button. That's what it is, man. When it evolves, just hits the B button.
My Piplup is 120.
I think it almost evolved, but it refused or whatever.
Okay, then we shoot the Piplup.
I think the same happened with one of what's her face, May's Pokemon or something like that.
Oh yeah, May's one like outright refused, and she was like, "Oh, okay." Oh, sounds soft.
You sound soft? Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Hold on.
Let me see if I can raise it up.
I'll turn you up from here too. I'll turn you up back to like 100%.
Yeah, I'm at 76. I ain't breaking.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you don't need to touch that. I'll try to raise you up a bit.
Anyways, let's begin because we have a special guest. Oh, where did she go?
She was there. Now she's hiding. Well, no. Anyway, we do have a lot to talk about when it comes to fighting games. But anyway, welcome everyone. Welcome back for 172 of the Hypecast. With yours truly, as always, Sean, aka Hawk525, with my cohort, who is drinking what today?
Vodka.
That's not vodka. That's just.
It's diluted vodka.
Yeah, right. All right. It's just straight up alcohol, like like the medical alcohol, like rubbing alcohol. There you go.
Oh yeah, the one that a certain president told us to inject us with.
Wasn't that a like bleach or Lysol or something like that?
It was bleach, Lysol,
Yeah.
Or inject anything.
Anyway, Zawa's here as well. Am I doing this right? Yeah, whatever. I'll find out in post. Stage left, stage right, you know, whatever. Anyway, so we have a lot to talk about for fighting game news. We definitely have some things to talk about for the frontline side of news, games as well. Actually, nothing when it comes to anime, movies, and whatever. But we do have the fighting games to make that up for. So it'll be a great little breakdown on the KOF stuff, because I thought we were gonna be done with KOF for a little bit at least until the launch, but no, they just
thought wrong.
They just went blah all over the Twitter and they said a lot of things. But anyway, let's go through the bike and stuff, because she's already out at this point. Last episode I made a very, very big error on my end. I misread the thing as February instead of January, and so that's why I thought, oh, she's gonna come out a month later. But no, it was January, and so she's already out. So yeah, so I think from what I've heard anyway. I mean, a lot of people have been playing her, but I haven't heard anything if she's like, oh, she's like broken or overpowered or anything like that. They're just playing her. But I do have some clips I do want to like share, because they're pretty fucking hilarious because of the tethering mechanic. Mostly against her. Remember? Because remember when I said this could work against her, right? Mm-hmm. Especially with Potemkin. Well, I mean, this is Chip right here for right now. But it's a little loud, but...
I couldn't hear you. It was loud.
Mm-hmm. Here, hold on.
Counter.
Yep, and then I think that's like heavy slash over and over again, and then wall break. That's so funny.
Actually, that's okay. I want someone. See, he's pushing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want someone to Photoshop a very stuffed, Tokyo train and just have her being shoved in.
The train station.
Just have him have like the train station hat, just going like, get in.
Oh my goodness. Wouldn't you want that job? Like just like you get paid to like just shove people in the box.
I don't know, because I might accidentally like push, and my hand might slip and go.
You also want to be careful, because especially with women, they're very, I mean, understandably, they're very, touchy. I mean, touchy is not a right word for it, but you know what I mean? Like you have to be very careful with women, because they're gonna like, report for being touched and whatever, and in the areas. So yeah, you definitely want to be careful with that. But I definitely don't want to be in the train, especially nowadays. My God, no way.
That's why you're supposed to ride on the roof.
On
a bullet train, right?
Yeah, on a bullet train.
Hold on, everybody.
Well, it's not a bullet train you're getting shoved into, because the bullet train, you have seats and stuff like that. Like it's like it's a regular train per se. The subway train, that's where you get shoved in. Because most people are like standing and like holding on to the thing, whatever. That's where all the shoving happens. Bullet train, you don't do that, because you're paying top dollar for that shit. But anyway, there's Potemkin right there. So when you block the tethering or one of her tethering moves, that can happen.
He's like, hi.
Mm-hmm. Still tethered, by the way. Watch. Whoop! And then...
Hi.
Yep, do it again. After, just regular kick. Standing kick. Whoop! Do it again. She's dead. If you have full meter, though. But it's still pretty fucking hilarious. And then I think... Was it one more? Yeah, I think it's one more. I do have one more after that one. I forgot to link it. Well, hold on. I think it's after this one. Oh no, he's playing against someone. Never mind. I love bacon. Yep, and then. Okay, I thought there was a tethering thing, but whatever. This is Demon Dan. Demon Dan is always playing the grapplers, including Alex. So, there was one with Happy Chaos. Hold on, I gotta pull it up for you. Let me see. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm just gonna put it right here directly. Heavy slash, over and over and over again.
He's walking the dog.
Yeah, he's literally walking
to the back.
Yep.
to the back of the yard to shoot it.
Oh god, old Yeller style, man. Rest in peace.
Ooh.
Yep. That's what could happen. But I'm pretty sure, like, if you're a high level biking, I mean, you know, stuff like this won't happen as often, but it's still pretty fucking funny that it is possible. Hold on. Oops, sorry. There we go. Yeah, one more time. Wall break. That's just unbelievable. Yeah. Almost half damage too. I mean, you do have to remember that this is the first half of their health, so that the later half is where their guts kick in, and guts pretty much ups their defense. So the damage goes the scaling goes significantly higher. So that's why a lot of these combo videos, they kind of always do it on the first half to make it look like there's a lot of damage, like, oh my god, you know. But what you want to do actually is have the health at 50%, because that's where the guts kick in, and then you have a combo where it can actually kill, right? So unless you're Potemkin, I mean, but because he has like a couple hits and then that's it. But when it comes to like these kind of characters, yeah, they have to work a little harder to kill them one go. But you know, circumstances and things have to be set up just right for the situation, I guess. Yep. So Mykin is out. Yay. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen too many opinions about Biken so far. I don't know, because I know Sonic Fox was playing Biken or trying out Biken and has some sort of setup or whatever, as always. But yeah, other than that, I haven't heard. Yeah, I have not caught wind any like big opinion about her. Have you seen anything either, or not so much?
No.
Yeah.
Not so much.
It's weird, yeah. Like people were saying like, "Oh, Happy Chaos is this," or "Oh, Gold Lewis is that," or whatever. But I don't know. Biken, I don't know. Nothing. But there is something from the KOF side of things, from SNK, yours truly, because we'll start with this one. There was the video for Leona's classic costume. What do you know? As we saw with Terry's costume.
どこまで力を制御できているか訓練の成果を見せてみろレオナ
はい教官レオナ・ハイデル全力でいきますレオナ・ハイデル抵抗は無意味だ
I kind of want to see a mod with Leona.
Mm-hmm.
With Cammy's outfit.
Cammy's
Street Fighter.
outfit. From which Street Fighter? Classic one or the Killer Bee one or?
Classic.
Okay. But booty.
Wait, there's more.
Yep. But wait, there's more. There's more. But no, I mean this is a good rendition of the costume.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, just like Terry's Garo costume.
Mm-hmm.
So they know like their target audience and what their players, what drew the players to that character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's the the fighting moves, or sometimes it's just how they were introduced.
Mm-hmm. The costumes, visually, that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm actually happy to see that they're trying to cater to that sort of side of things. Pretty sure they'll do that. They're the same like with Kyo and Iori with their classic costumes for sure, sometime in the future. As like just paid DLC or something like that. Otherwise, these two costumes are available for pre-order bonus. So if you want to get it right at the start, you just pre-order from either like Steam or PlayStation or whatever. So I think that's the key thing to understand. But if you don't, if you want to wait on the game or just wait on like people's reviews and stuff like that, understandably so, I think these costumes will be out sometime in the store after March 9th, I think, because that's when the promotion code expires. So I think sometime after that's when they'll probably add these costumes to the store. So if you want to wait for a month or whatever, then that's something you could do. But yeah, otherwise, good rendition, I think. And for those who really like the classic costume, I personally prefer the her newer one with the grenade belt. She's missing it here, unfortunately. She has just like these like tactical little like holsters or pockets or whatever for the new one, I guess, or the newer ones. The one in between for me is the same like yellow top and the camo long pants or whatever, the cargo pants. But she has the grenade belt around her, like they're like big grenades, so it like gives off like a different look to her. I actually like that one over the other two. But that's just me. But yeah, that is it for that one. But I'm just gonna go straight into this one.
Into the meat pie.
Mm-hmm. Into the meat pie, indeed. Because holy crap,
kids, we called one of this.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I thought Rock Howard was gonna be DLC for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish my prediction was gonna be true. That Rock Howard took up Terry's last name,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To just throw people off, like it would just say like Bogard, and it would be like,
yeah,
what?
he's officially or Terry is officially the adoptive father of Rock Howard. I know, but of course, you have to remember that this is the KOF universe, not the Fatal Fury universe or whatever, whichever game Geese is exactly from. I think it's Fatal Fury, but anyway, no, or it's either Fatal Fury or Garo. But anyway, I'm getting a little foggy on that part. But anyway, those games he's dead, like for sure. But in KOF, he's not dead. So it's like a lot of people would get mixed up with at times because there's like multiple universes within this circle of the SNK fighting game, I guess. But yeah,
time to call Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm. The multiverse, yeah. But yeah, did they like spill the beans on the first season pass? Oh, who's coming?
They just said here.
Mm-hmm.
Just threw it at us. I was like, wait.
Mm-hmm.
Can we have like a few moments to digest? Nope.
Mm-hmm. They give me a whole platter, dude. That pose, dude.
Man,
yeah.
it stinks. Gato looks fun.
He looks ridiculously like just rambunctious in a fun way. You got the Baji Quan, you got some other kung fu style, but he looks really cool when he's like moving around.
I wonder if his attacks are dialed in.
Like Rekkas and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can just go 1 to 3, 1 to 3, 1 to 3.
I'm not too sure. Here's a character that no one expected, because she was only in Garo, I think. I don't know if she was ever in any other KOF game. I know Gato was. He was in 11, and then we have B Jenny, as it's actually called, or as she's referred to, instead of Jenna or whatever. B Jenny has not been around besides Garo, at least for a very long time. And now she's here. She's like, wow. And yeah, she's very much smear affects the game, or the character.
Which, okay, like, there are some games I hate smear effects, but for her it works.
Yeah, she has a long skirt and the shoe, dude. The high heel. Yep. So there's Team Garo for the first half, coming in March. So not too long after. Yeah. Just a month, probably a month after the release. So I'll let the whole thing play. So.
Team K-Ro! It's like, wait, what?
And then here comes the badass team right here. That theme music and everything. Oh. In the suit.
You can tell he aged.
Billy Kane, of course. And Yamazaki! And then here, I think, yeah, May for Team Southtown. And then Team 3, we don't know, of course, is summer of this year. And then Team 4 is in autumn, yeah, in the fall.
Team motherfucker!
So yep, here's the roadmap. And yeah, I think the rest of it's just like promotional stuff that we already know. Yep, it's still the 17th of February. And there's the deluxe edition and let me see. So you get everything for season 1, the base game, of course, the pre-order bonus, right? And then you have early access for 3 days, starting from the 14th, if you want to get the deluxe edition and pre-order it on top of that. So I might actually do that. I mean, I might as well, because I do want to. Oh my god, I want to play. I want to try out Yamazaki so bad. He was so cool back in when I played CVS 2. Oh my god. And the older KOF stuff, of course. When I was a kid. But what I mean, you got any comments about Geese's team and everything? 'Cause my goodness.
Wasn't there a character in 14 that almost had the exact same suit?
If you're talking about, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. The old guy with the cards, right? Or something. Yeah. It's slightly different, but I know where your thought process was in that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless, in lore-wise, that guy actually works for Geese, so that's why
I think maybe it's possible, yeah, because if you remember the butler, Hein, he does work for Geese. I think at least in the KOF universe, anyway. I actually never knew the newer voice actor for Geese Howard. I don't know if this guy was the voice actor for the entire time, but his name is Kong Kuwata. It's a very interesting name. It's a stage name, if I ever seen one. But Kong Kuwata. But yeah, here's another surprise. Billy Kane, right? He has not been in the KOF game for at least a very long time. I want to say in 13 he was the last, or that's where he was there last or whatever. But I'm kind of rusty on that one. Yamazaki F, man. Old favorite of mine. At least in CVS. I mean, granted, I don't know how to play him like, optimally or whatever, but I just remember he had the long whip hand thing, the long tongue. He got the stomps. Oh man.
Ryuji is like, place your heart in this hand right now.
Kalima. Yeah.
He's like, I won't pull out your heart. You will do it yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. This entire team is pretty much Team South Drip, dude. Holy shit. They're all in like fancy suits or whatever. Ryuji got the coat. Looking at now really looking like more of a Japanese yakuza than ever, right? Japanese gangster.
And then there's Billy.
Well, Billy's got the suit. I mean, he looks like Urian, right?
Yeah, well, it's like you can tell, like with Geese and Ryuji, like they mean, like, wow, they mean business.
Mm-hmm.
Then you just hear Ryuji's like, "Hi guys."
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh.
I mean, I kind of get where you're. I get where you're coming. What you're saying, but
it's like you're trying, honey. Go over there.
He just stole Urian's suit, and he's like, "Hey, I'm here. I'm here too." But no.
Just see Geese is like, go over there. The big boys are talking.
Mm-hmm.
Just sit over.
He's like the right hand man for Geese. I mean, but anyway, he hasn't been in the game for a long time. Point being, same with Yamazaki. So it's really good to see these guys come back with Geese. Like that's a really cool team. But here's kind of a disclaimer that I forgot to. I think I mentioned this like very briefly a while back in a couple of episodes or whatever, like several episodes back. And I don't know if you really recall this, but James Chen and his friends were going through the leak of at least the early part of this like DLC roster and stuff like that, and like the last few characters. So characters like Elizabeth and Kula were leaked. And so I mean, either way, those two aren't really a surprise. They're like, Elizabeth makes sense for the story. Kula's just really popular, so they had to throw that in there. But I knew that this team was gonna happen, just because I briefly kind of watched the stream with them going through the leak for a little bit, and I'm like, this is gonna go. They're probably gonna go too deep into the leak, so I'm gonna like back out. So that's where I stopped. I knew by name, but I didn't know they were gonna look like this. That's like where the surprise came in. I'm like, oh shit, they look so cool. So it was a surprise for me either way. So, but it was nice to hear that they're gonna be in the game, one way or the other. But Geese has been in the suit. I think one of the Fatal Fury or Garo games or whatever. He had the suit on or something like that, something to that sort. And then I think this is supposed to be also like referencing to, was it this link or that link? Hold on. Yeah, this one. It's kind of a reference to this classic cover. Okay, so it is Fatal Fury. So you got Billy Kane right there, Geese right there in the chair with the suits, right? And then two random bodyguards right there. That's what it's kind of referencing from, sort of. This link, I think this is the image for... No, this is a comparison. Oh yeah, we need to kind of go back for Rock Howard and stuff like that, because very highly requested character, right? A lot of people wanted him in the base roster, including, of course, Maximilian. Because he will not shut up about Rock Howard. I don't blame him, because he is pretty cool. Seeing him in CVS 2, that's where I kind of fully got to know Rock Howard as a fighting game character. Got the jacket, of course. Right. He has a lot of stuff new yeah, he got. I don't know about the axe kick to the backflip thing, but his axe kick bounces. So I think that's, or like that overhead kick bounces. So that's something pretty new. Yeah, I got that pose too. My God, so funny. Let me slow this part down because I like the detailing on the jacket when it comes to like some of the animations. That animation is okay, like this thing, but gosh, yep. And then that little flap is kind of nice, you know. Punches the shit out of Joe.
At least it's not Andy.
Yeah.
You can tell Andy's like hiding behind the statue, going like,
I'm sorry, Joe. Yep, and then got the hand.
my hand, it stinks.
The stinky hand. Oh man.
Corona.
Mm-hmm.
And there he is.
Yep, Garo. Also another this part I didn't know. I did not know Raquel was gonna be DLC, Gato, and be Jenny. So I got out of that hole, the leak rabbit hole from James Chen and stuff like that. So this is completely new to me. So he looks really cool when he's moving, though. I'll definitely give it that. He's supposed to be like one of those like stupidly overpowered characters because that's kind of just what he kind of was in 11 at least. But I don't know how they're gonna do it in 15. Maybe he's gonna be pretty good. I don't know. And there's B Jenny. I like the anchors, you know, for her dress. Kind of a nice touch.
Okay, everyone. You said that Faye's outfit can work as live action? Okay.
Try
this and do some flips and dips and kicks. Cool.
Yeah, those.
And tell me that thing ain't gonna rip.
Yeah, those things aren't gonna cut or rip with movement.
Oh yeah, and depending how sharp it is, it's not like you know it's gonna pierce.
Yep. That's the fun part, right? For cosplayers. Anyway, the smear effects are actually really cool because at some parts you can still like kind of see like the skull, but it's like even wider. So kind of neat in some frames. Kind of like that, for example. Sort of like that. You can kind of see that it's not actually the dress that's doing it. It's like a different layer that's doing the smear effect. But it's still pretty cool. You can definitely tell when you slow it down to here. Yeah. Different layers and stuff like that. But putting that
That's just like, oh my god, why? Her fury kick when she's in the air, I like. Here it comes.
You got the kiss. Confirms him to a super.
That was the pistol kiss. She stole that from Boa.
Got the rapid kicks, and then confirms it to a big super, the level 3.
I want to see like someone mod
a chancla.
a Boa.
Oh yeah.
Like model.
Oh, she definitely should have like at least Boa's colors for sure. And then
just imagine seeing Boa Hancock in the anime doing this.
Just taking off her shoe.
Pistol.
Yeah, pistol kiss. Yeah, and just takes off her shoe and just beats the shit out of you.
Whacks you. Everyone's like, what? I thought she was a long range.
No. He wants to get up in your face and then petrify you.
Oh no, while she's hitting you, you are getting petrified.
Oh yeah, you're right, yeah.
Actually, that'll be scary because every other hit, like you come out of petrification, then you go back into it.
Yeah, I mean, she could do that, definitely.
But with the shoe, just like I can breathe. Oh crap! I can breathe. Oh crap! I can breathe. Oh crap! Make up your mind.
I like her expression too. It's kind of funny. Like the new character models are always looking better because they don't have anything to pull from 14, so they have a completely new model
And you
to
can,
work with.
and someone pointed out in Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
the camera doesn't like make you see her foot.
Yeah, because it's a separate thing. Because a lot of what 3D modeling does, it's like it's they like to make molds, right? So, the outfit is I think kind of separate, like especially the ones that are like moving around. They're running on physics and stuff like that, especially with Unreal, and the hair as well. That's why things like kind of clip through or something like that. I mean, I'm not a complete expert in game dev, so please correct me, but a lot of these things are in one layer or whatever, or one mold, let's just say. So that's why, or it's just hard to animate putting on clothes, taking off clothes, that sort of thing. It only works if it's like a cinematic movie or something like that, like some Pixar movie, because it's not like a real time sort of thing where you're actually controlling the character. It's a video playing, throughout the scene or whatever, obviously. So very different things. So nice little camera trick or whatever to hide that fact. But I gotta go back and put on the sound. Hold on. The pop. The pop and everything. No. So yeah, this is a pretty cool team to start with, right? Rock Howard, you got the two other Garo characters, Gato and B Jenny. So pretty cool. And yep, and then we already went over the Southtown team, right? So I definitely wanted to see what they look like in game, but yeah, Billy Kane definitely got a glow up though. He is rocking the suit now, at least for this one. It's funny that in Japanese he's Billy Khan, but here is Billy Kane. Khan, yeah. From Star Trek, yeah.
You should see William Shatner just running in the background, screaming. He's like, sir, what are you doing here?
Yeah, wrong set, man.
It's like, go that way.
Yep. Let me show one more picture. Oh yeah, I mean this one too. I forgot to bring this up. Completely. Like this is another glow up too. There's a lot of glow ups in this entire trailer. Like holy shit.
His hair is flat.
Like his eyes, right? They like in 14 they like the eye bag for some reason. Like they brought that like up for some reason. Maybe it's just the art style or something like that, but they got rid of most of it. You kind of see like a little bit in 15, but it's like a little more realistic, I guess, or it just looks better on Rock Howard in that sort of amount. But the eyes, right? The hair, like you said, the jacket, the pants, the lighting, man, it really makes a difference. When it comes to like switching engines and stuff like that, really, really glows up the character for sure. Of course, you have to put work into it. Obviously, you have to touch up and stuff like that. But when it can do it, it's like damn, chef's kiss and everything.
It's like they knew.
But what?
It's like they knew. They knew where the budget's gonna go.
Yeah, what went wrong in the previous game and stuff like that. Let me see if Orpheus, our good friend Orpheus, has a comparison video. Ah, there you go. Wow. We can mute this part.
Team Pikachu.
Or I guess not. We don't have to mute it, I guess. Our good friend Orpheus always comes through with the comparison videos. Rock Howard. That voice. Yeah, I think animation-wise, he's still the same because they pulled this straight from 14, the rig and everything. But the modeling is what is key here.
It's an existing asset. So, so the animators are like, okay, we're just gonna touch up the model and maybe, you know, glow it up. What about this model? What model?
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Oh, here, yeah. That's totally how it works.
the whole jumping like that reminds me so much of Guys. Super and 4.
Street Fighter 4 Super, yeah.
So it's like, did you guys go to the same school?
Oh, she was in KOF 11. Okay, okay. So I stand corrected. Oh, you see your foot right there. Yeah, it's kind of funny. But I mean, it works because it's like you see a different camera angle, so like not only it's practical, but it actually works in a cinematic sense because you get to actually see the close up, and it's more like entertaining in that sense.
Do you like the blue flame or the purple flame?
I like the purple one better in this instance.
It's funny to me, like 15's flame looks like waves.
Yeah, the effects are kind of like hit or miss for some, but I like it here. Oh yeah, he had the counter. That backflip kick always throws me off. Like, I definitely did not see that in CVS 2. I remember he had the dunk, for sure. The elbow.
Beating up his dad, beating up his uncle.
His uncles, yeah. Yeah, I don't like. I kind of don't like that animation. It's not bad. It's just like I prefer this animation like in CVS 2. That's where my rose tinted goggles come in. Like, and then he brings it down.
Smell my armpits.
Armpits.
Like, ah.
No.
It's like, oh god. Get the Axe body spray.
Yup. The fucking JoJo / Chunibyo fucking pose. I wonder who actually started that pose. Is it really JoJo or is it like something before JoJo? You know, the whole like this fucking sort of pose. JoJo definitely popularized it for sure, but I wonder if they actually started it or not. But yeah, I mean, this is definitely a glow up, however you may see it. Let me hold on. Let me pause on that shot. the pose. Hold on. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, look at the jacket. Dude. Look at the jacket in 14. It looks so flat. He almost looks like something.
It looks like it's a Super Sentai
that
suit.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say he kind of looks like like almost something from Reboot. Remember Reboot? That jacket alone, like if I look at the jacket, he just looks like someone from Reboot.
Thanks. I just grew like 5 gray hairs.
What do you mean 5? You mean like the entire head? Yeah, yeah. The jacket really is also a glow up, which is good. The hair along with that. Oh my goodness, yeah. Look at the shading and everything, man.
Yeah, they knew where the budget was gonna go to.
Mm-hmm. They put the money in the DLC characters too. Yeah, this part is different, obviously. The ending of their supers, which 14 is more classic. 15 is more like they're just reusing the Raging Storm animation, which kind of sucks, but I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I prefer the ending for 14, just idea wise or conceptual wise, because again, that's how it was with CBS 2. That's how I knew Rock Howard, you know. But you know, yeah, it's like a big raging storm. It's like a swirl, big old swirl. So now, obviously, we don't have much of a comparison when it comes to like the other two, right? Because they're both coming from pixel sprites. And then obviously we don't have anything for Geese Howard and the rest of the gang, because hey, they're not out yet, so they're not out for the trailer. So, but yeah, man, it was a big old dump of info for this one, and we knew that Rock Howard was gonna be DLC, as much as it sounds kind of cursed, but people are gonna buy it. That's what you want to do, right? Make sure people buy it, right? Because you got people like Max that will, understandably so, not shut up about Rock Howard. Because he's cool. Again, he's cool. He's a cool character. Is he good? Not necessarily, but who cares? He's a cool character.
We'll make it work.
We'll make it work. Maybe he'll be better, but I'm not so going to like hold my breath if he is going to be like top tier or whatever, anything like that. He's going to be probably mid, high mid, you know, that probably in that area. I think Gato will be a better character than Rock Howard in the long run. Maybe not early on, but maybe in the long run when people know how to play the game. I think Gato might come out of this top tier. Maybe potentially be Jenny, because I have no idea what she does, frame data wise or whatever. But we'll see. I think we have like just a couple more images to go through. I think this might be the, hold on, let me just make sure this was the last one. Yeah, okay, so this is the last one I got on the docket. So this is the image from Famitsu magazine. They had a scan, or someone had a scan from the magazine, and were able to grab the full body shots for at least most of the characters for Southtown. You got Yamazaki with the white shoes and everything, right? Looks really cool. I don't know if this is just a perspective thing, but I don't know if Ryuji's has both hands or arms in the sleeve, because it looks like his left one could be like, you know, like not fully sleeved or whatever. He just has it like draped over his left shoulder, and then he's just putting his hand in his pocket or whatever, like he does in the older games. And then he has his right hand sleeved, and that's it. Maybe kind of hard to tell, but looks really cool either way. He kind of reminds me of like Crocodile, you know, those kind of characters, right? You got the fur coat and everything. Oh, I'm such a sucker for that.
But do they have the boots with the fur?
The what?
Do they have boots with the fur?
I mean, you got nice ass shoes. I mean, you got the white shoes though, man. You don't fuck with Yamazaki with the white shoes. Especially when you get blood on them. He'll whoop your ass for sure.
Nah.
Even though he's the one that's putting the blood on his shoes. He's like, "Hey, you got blood on my shoes," and he just beats you more because he just wants an excuse to beat people's asses in the alley or whatever.
Yeah, it's okay, because he should be happy he's not wearing Jordans. Because a lot of people will be coming over there and stepping on them, like, "Hey, man, yeah."
But yeah, when it comes to Billy Kane, pretty straightforward, right? Nothing out of the ordinary kind of thing. You got now you can see his staff and everything. Geese, you know, same thing. But yeah, Geese in a suit. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a classic costume for Geese for sure. They gotta have the the classic costume in the future for the old Mr. Predictable. Yep, Mr. Howard here. Maybe Billy Kane, but I don't know. I don't know how they'll pull it off because his is like kind of old. You know what I'm saying? Like super old. Maybe they'll update it or something like that. Because I don't know. I'm not sure if they'll go with like the overalls or whatever, like something like that. Maybe let me look it up real quick to get an idea. Oops. It's kind of hard to do it on this little thingamajiggy called the touchpad keyboard. Not touchpad keyboard. It's a little mini keyboard. Anyway, okay, they can go with that one. Yeah, okay. He had an older costume with the overalls. I think I could be crazy, but you look into here. Oh, they can go with this one maybe. Oh my god. Oh man, that old artwork from I think that's Shinkiro, like the old style of Shinkiros. Oh wait, maybe yeah. Look at those overalls. Oh my god, Jesus. But yeah, I think if it's the classic costume, they'll go with what's a better picture? Oh, there you go. Yeah, see, they already have the thing for it for 14. There are a lot of characters in 14, man. They'll probably go with that one. Maybe modify it a little bit. Definitely touch it up for sure, but maybe modify like the collar or something like that. But anyway. Man, there were a lot of characters in 14. I need to look up the roster for that one, man. It's been a long time. Anyway, so that's it. Any final comments about this whole KOF dump for season 1 anyway?
Can we please have a breather until the next DLC announcement?
Mm-hmm. I mean, what else is this to talk about, right? I mean,
I know.
the only thing at this point is just people talking about the game itself when it comes out. I think when it comes to not season 2, sorry, the other half of season 1, which is Team 3 and Team 4, that one I don't know. I don't know if the leak even covered those ones, and I'm not planning to look into that one because I want to definitely be super surprised at this point. I want to see Raiden, right? Raiden, the wrestler. I want to see him back, but if they brought in Geese Howard, right?
Yep.
I want to see definitely Rugal, Vice, and Mature. That team. I want to see that team for sure. I want that villain team to come back. I don't know if Rugal and KOF, he's dead, but he's DLC, so I don't think it should matter too much. But yeah, Rugal's team, I want that to come back. But the other team, it's probably going to be Cap 1, because Kim, for the first time in any KOF game, I guess, is not going to be in the game, right? So it's going to be like how like Blanca and Honda and stuff like that, they weren't in the main Street Fighter games until Street Fighter 5 until the DLC came out for like forever ago, so yeah. So Kim is probably going to be in either Team 3 or Team 4, who knows, along with the probably like the other Korean characters in there representing their country or whatever. So it'll probably be like team maybe they won't be called Team Korea, but that sort of team. Maybe it's like Team Kim or something like that. Something kind of like straightforward. Yeah. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
No, nothing.
Oh yeah.
I'm
So,
moved.
do you want to throw a shot in the dark and anything like that, or take a wild guess right now? Or who do you want to see rather rather, like not really a prediction or anything like that. Do you also want to see Rugal?
I want to see God Rugal.
God Rugal? Oh, dang.
Not regular Rugal.
Mm-hmm.
God.
God Rugal? Jeez Louise.
Le God.
I remember that from CBS too as well. That was cool. I like that. I remember the that one super, he like stabs his hand into you and he just brings you up and then just shoots a lot of beams and just explodes or whatever. Before, and all that stuff. He also had a raging demon. That was pretty funny. But yeah, God Rugal would be pretty cool. Anyone else in particular, or just that one right now? Okay.
Just that one.
Mm-hmm. It'd be really funny if they, for some reason, throw in T-Zoc, even though King of Dinosaurs in the game.
King of Dinosaurs is right there.
Yeah, I know. It's like, what? Like the Spider-Man meme. That'd be really funny. Well, anyway, that's it for that one. Thank you, SNK, for the dump, I guess, right? Well, the game that part got leaked. Might as well just show it off. No more silhouettes or anything like that. Anyway. Let's head on to the frontline news. And where are we at right now? Oh, yeah, an hour. Okay. So now there's a bit of a more downside when it comes to this sort of news, but hey, that's how it is, man. So if anyone knows Gilva Sunner, also aka known as Silva Gunner, sister channels on YouTube, Gilva has always been known to have a big old catalog of Nintendo music, because Nintendo doesn't do that, right? They don't have their own category of music in Spotify, don't have it on their YouTube channel or anything like that for the listening pleasure for their fans. If for some reason they haven't like come around to that, they could just literally be making free money, or ad money for themselves. Oops. But anyway, the story here is that he has been getting a lot, or they have been getting a lot of copyright blocks from Nintendo. I mean, they're right to do so, I guess, but it sucks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And in fact, Gilva has received 1,300 more copyright blocks from Nintendo, and another 2,200 to follow that one up. So that's like what, 3,500 at least, right? Over the in just a few days, on top of the stuff that's been happening, over time. And so it comes to the point where I think today, as we record this, they have at this point deleted the channel, unfortunately, or took down the channel. So that really sucks, because there's a lot of music, like a big old collection of Nintendo music from over the years, and then Nintendo can kind of just want to stomp on, that and, put an end to it, essentially. So, you got any comments right away that you want to say, or?
For a family company, they're very anti.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're not so giving to their fans, aren't they? Besides the games. They delete the fan games. Now they just delete friggin' channels that put out music because they don't do it, right? I wonder why they do that, right? Oh, I wonder why they pirate this game, this old ass game that's from us, that sort of thing.
I wonder, like, Iwata is thinking, like, right now, like, just looking down, going like,
just rolling in his grave.
He's just looking down, going like, they're fucking everything up. was like, I gave them like an like an easy um instructions. I gave them easy instructions.
Well, not even that. Like they have they have an opportunity right there. There's an alley oop, and they're not taking the slam dunk, or they're not even like shooting it in. You know, having music on their Spotify or just on YouTube in general, making ad revenue, right? That's like extra money for them. You know how many people are gonna just listen to that all day and shit on loop, or go through the playlist like this many times? Like, yeah, man. And is that? Go ahead.
Yeah. And then again, it's like with all the old games, like they're wondering why the hell we're pirating and stuff. It's like,
yeah.
It's because you guys are refusing to give what the fans want.
To give all the little things that really all add up to, you know, what fans really want. You know what I mean? So, look, like if you're providing something to replace that, then that's fine. That's understandable, right? But you're not doing anything about it, man. It's like, what the then what are we gonna do, right? How are we gonna just enjoy our music?
It's also with games, like, hey, Nintendo, this is a wild theory or a wild fact. Some of your now customers or consumers, they don't know what the fuck is a Super Nintendo. They never played Super Mario.
Of course, yeah.
RPG. And if they went out to try and buy that, they breaking their bank to just purchase that one thing. I mean, yes, you may have like in Japan, they have all the retro stores, so they're pretty much like at most what 50 a pop.
Yeah, then it's not much of a problem there. But when it comes to everywhere else,
there, but for here, us,
literally us and Europe and all that stuff.
Yeah, we gotta fucking like call Indiana Jones and go like, hey, we're gonna look for this long lost artifact. Let's go.
Yeah, GameCube not so much. Like, thankfully, that's like what $50 a pop when it comes to those things. But when it comes to the older consoles, man, my goodness,
older consoles is like, yeah, how much? Yeah, you know what?
Look it up.
It's a little segue, but let us look it up. I'm going on eBay, kids.
Yeah,
let's see how much Super Mario RPG is.
Oh my god!
Like, I'm gonna fucking like do a backflip into my ass.
Hopefully it's
okay. The cheapest. It's about $50.
Right, for an old ass fucking game.
Remember, this is the cheapest.
That's the cheapest.
On the description says, you know, it's just the game. No
cover or
no cover. No.
It's probably like
sleeve.
Probably like kind of worn or something like that. Has like moderate,
kind of worn out. Yeah.
Moderate condition.
Now, if you want with the
full package,
the full package, the cheapest, because it's gonna have like dance and shit. $83.
$83.
Not bad, right?
But that's an old ass game, though. You know.
Yeah.
But
if we wanted to buy the Super Famicom version of it, the cheapest, $15.
Wow. Who got it easy in that one, right? That's like why Nintendo's like, you know, we don't know, right? Because they only mostly pay attention to.
We know our customers. Is like, do you?
Well, in Japan, maybe, but
it's like, do you now?
Yeah.
You guys like,
and I'm pretty sure people at Nintendo of America are like telling them like, yo, like, where's the virtual console, man? Like, where's all this stuff that you could possibly do? Xbox is doing the Game Pass, like PlayStation's like thinking about it.
Well, PlayStation technically has the PlayStation Now.
Yeah, but it's something.
But that's like a separate subscription, which a lot of people don't like.
Right. But
my boyfriend told me a few weeks ago he saw Dynasty Warriors Gundam on the PS Now subscription. So I was like, That thing only was made on the PS3. Let me go see it. I don't see it anymore. Because you know why? It was only there for 1 week, and now it's permanently in the Europe server.
Oh.
So I'm like,
Sony, you gotta get on that, man. But Nintendo, Nintendo,
Sony did do something though.
They did do something. And Nintendo, man, you know,
No.
I mean, they have like a little tiny, small little library right now, but it's like, you know, locked behind a bigger subscription price or whatever, and like, there's like not even like a smidget so far. So it's just like what Super Mario, and like some other, you know, your typical classic games from Nintendo. But you gotta, you know, you gotta let it grow, man. You gotta just dump everything you had, and then be like, boom, you know, here's our offer or whatever.
Which again is like, Nintendo, you get mad at people, you know,
For something you're not doing.
for something not doing. Maybe if you, sorry to say, it's gonna sound bad, capitalize it on this thing. Maybe people will be like, oh, they're finally doing shit that we've been doing illegally for this many years. Good job.
Yep. I mean,
15 years too late, but you know, at
yeah,
least
I mean something.
now
Yeah.
rolling with the ball.
Yeah, Nintendo Japan needs to really like open their eyes and open their ears to like what really else people want too, besides just games, right? We want this, the music. We want access to the music. We want access to the old games. More old games, of course, right? Accessible to the Switch or whatever. That'd be really nice. You only have a smidge, and you know they've been like handling like some of their older titles, like God, like the limited time thing for the Super Mario Galaxy stuff. Like what the fuck, man? The Super Mario Sun. Remember that one, the 30th, whatever anniversary collection thing?
Yeah, the anniversary that just went.
Yeah, like it was like, oh, it's gone now. So who knows how much that's being scalped for right now? But
You know, okay, so Nintendo. This will be my last bit on this. Nintendo, you bitching about all this stuff that, you know, your fans, your consumers are doing, and you don't want to capitalize it. I want to see one fan just starts making like the old, like Hanafuda decks that Nintendo used to make,
oh yeah.
and just go like, "Here, you guys, official Nintendo Hanafuda decks. See how they're gonna react. I want to see that."
Oh yeah, the card games or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they used to make playing
Be like
cards.
so freaking hilarious. Like, the Nintendo heads will be like, "What, didn't we used to sell these?" It's like, yeah, yeah, you did. But since you don't sell it anymore, this one guy wants to bring it back. And since you guys aren't refusing to do it, ta-da!
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing, man. It's like it's almost like a stop hitting yourself sort of thing. It's like you're losing like brain cells in the process, you know. Who knows? I mean, I think eventually they'll come around once like the big board members are kind of cycled out at this point from age, you know, like they have the newer members in there, right? But oh man, right now, man, like yeah, I mean they got the games, right? But the service and everything else, like, ugh, God, they're just any other company right now, really.
It'd be so funny, Nintendo's thinkings right now. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Don't fix it. And it's like, honey, yes, you guys are kind of a little broken. We're gonna have to fix you.
They're very much on the conservative side of things. this time around. It became like it's so sad too, right? Because it became so much more apparent once Iwata passed away. You know what I mean? And like Reggie retired and stuff like that. Like, and of course Doug I'm not gonna like try to like pinpoint to pick Doug Bowser. Like I'm pretty sure he's trying to just do the same thing like everyone else is trying to do in Nintendo of America. Is just to let people know in Japan. It's like, well, if you want this, would it be a good idea if do we do this for the rest or for the fans, And then in Japan it's like, nah, like we make money off of the games. We don't need to do that. We don't need to, drop this budget to make this happen. Even though this could, potentially be like, another like money making opportunity. Like, but Nintendo is Nintendo right now, so yeah. It sucks for Gilva Sunner. There's still Silva Gunner who does the remixes of Nintendo games and stuff like that, along with other video game music too, like a mashup of stuff like that, along with like Sonic music and stuff like that. Man, like it's so weird, right? Like with Sega, they're so liberal about that shit. They're so like whatever. Like they don't even care about how many people like upload Sonic music. At least they're not like they don't block it. Maybe they do like a partial claim, but they don't block it like Nintendo does, man. So weird that the companies that aren't making as much money are like really free, and then when it comes to like when it comes to companies that are really like making the big bucks, they're like the real stingy ones for some reason. I don't know. It's really weird. They don't have enough money, or they're not making as much money. They don't fear of the pirating and the fan games and whatever as much, right? As Nintendo does. Even Capcom was like, go for it, go PC mod our shit, But anyway, and sorry about the rant, but you know how it is, man. Nintendo needs to, because I'm a big Nintendo guy. That's why I fucking get all ranty about this shit, man. I want them to be better. But yeah, bunch of dinosaurs right now, man. Anyway, speaking of money, sorry, were you gonna say something?
I said, what? It would be so funny when you said bunch of dinosaurs, then you just see King of Dinosaurs going, what?
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, not you.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? But speaking of money, PlayStation has bought out Bungie, the company that used to make Halo, and right now they maintain Destiny 2 for I think it was like almost 7 billion or something, or 4 billion. Yeah, 4 billion. So kind of a weird coincidence, right? That these companies are buying out each other or something like that. This is something that's they don't just buy them out like 2 weeks in, right? Like it takes a long time to like negotiate, come up with a agreement and all that stuff. It's a long process, right? It's not just just doesn't happen like that. Oh, Microsoft bought out Activision Blizzard, let's go get Bungie. No, that's not how it works. Yeah, it's all part of the plan. It's all, something in the works for a very long time. Just kind of a weird coincidence that, we've been seeing these sort of things within this window of time. I don't know if you have much to say about this particular situation, but didn't you play Destiny at some point?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did I enjoy it? Meh.
Yeah, kinda at most.
Yeah.
Man, I remember the boys were doing that one raid, and I was just watching, and I mean, I guess it's something, right, to it's a spectacle, I guess. But when it comes to like trying to get this gun a legendary, or the coding or whatever, right? The colors, right? Oh man, the way they like went about the first one, right, left a bad taste in their mouth. And I never got onto it because it never I thought it was gonna be like a Borderlands type of thing, right? And but it kind of was, but it had a lot of stuff that didn't appeal to me. So I played it smart for myself and did not buy the game. Yep. So anyway, I mean, Destiny 2 right now is constantly making money. They have a lot of players still, like 50,000 on average still, from what I've been reading or hearing anyway. And so yeah, the Destiny 2 is probably going to be the moneymaker for at least this part of the journey. And once they make their money back, then maybe they'll probably do some like PlayStation exclusive with Bungie, like a separate game or whatever. Maybe like a separate like shooting game or something. And then of course, Destiny 2 or whatever. I don't know if that's exclusive or not, but I think it is multi-platform. They have to keep it multi-platform because they gotta make that money back. So yeah, make that 4 billion back as quickly as possible, because that's how it's supposed to. That's how it's supposed to work. When you buy something, you want to make that money back quickly, so you can get it. So you can recover, and then you start gaining money from there, right? So that's pretty much the gist of it. Not much else to it. It's just Bungie, so it's just one company. That's why it's like 4 billion. So it doesn't sound much to in comparison to like Activision Blizzard, right? With what, almost 70 billion, but it's still something, Minecraft alone was like 7 billion or something like that. Yeah, with below double digits, sure, but it's that alone. Minecraft, or Mojang was worth like, a similar amount of money. So that's how it goes. All right. Another unfortunate thing on the docket is that Sega, speaking of which, sorta, is exiting the arcade business after half a century. Unfortunately, I think now they're gonna hand that over to or they're gonna be rebranded, right, as Genda Gigo Entertainment when it comes to the arcade division. So I think it's gonna be a separate company now that's going to handle this stuff. So Sega is kind of like out of the arcade sort of loop, unfortunately.
Good.
Yeah, good. I mean, why is that so? That sucks. That means you never get to see the Sega arcades ever. Like if you ever visit Japan.
I'm betting you there's gonna be the underground ones.
Underground ones, yeah, like the really local ones. Yeah, it's like how the retro game stores are,
Mhm.
But they have like the retro arcade places. I think that, yeah. I mean, that's a good point.
Because I know that there's I think it's in Tokyo, the Grudge. I mean, the Grunge looking arcade one. I forgot what it's called, but it's like it's an arcade, but it's like you go underground. It's like you're in a bunker or something.
In a bunker? Never heard of this.
Yeah.
Yep, it's kind of sad though, considering that there was a thing going on that people thought this the Sega arcade, one of the Sega arcade places, or one of the really popular ones in Tokyo, I think, was going to like shut down or something like that. But they just wanted to like remodel or something like that, or they closed down for a little bit and then they reopened again. But now they're for sure going to like be out of the arcade business. So
I found it.
Oh,
That was easy.
okay.
The Kawasaki warehouse.
Warehouse. Okay, that's kind of cool.
So
Do you have a picture of it that you can DM, or just put put in the chat?
I'll give you the. No, just in. It's a video.
It's a video. Okay, let's take a brief look at it.
It's very scary because it's like you're in a bunker. Like if it was like the
Oh
Holocaust.
my! Yeah, you're right.
But once you go past like the theme of it, there's
Mm-hmm.
so many arcade games that I've seen and played before, and I'm like, holy crap!
Mm-hmm.
I played you before. I remember you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Oh wow!
old. Yeah, so once you get past like again the theming, that's when everything is like, wow.
Mm-hmm. Bit of a payoff. Oh, okay. This is like Yakuza kind of shit, man. That's actually kind of cool with the lighting. Even though it's supposed to be horror themed.
I would love to go on floor number 4, billiards and darts.
The arts, yeah. Internet warehouse. Ooh, I like the door. Oh, it just slides. Let's just skip to the yeah, this stuff, yeah. UFO catcher. Oh wow, they like
Yeah, so they custom like make it
brushed
look like
brushed it up to make it look all like worn out and
worn
crappy
out,
looking,
dirty as hell.
dirty, to fit the theme. And then they have the arcade machines. Wow.
Yeah, see.
Holy
so
crap.
I'm thinking like like main like big name
Arcade
arcade
places.
are gonna go away sadly, but
Mm-hmm.
these underground ones
Mm-hmm.
are gonna stay like
Longer.
gonna keep the dream
Yeah.
alive.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that
Oh, the crane machines.
you gotta go know where to look.
Yeah, you gotta know where to look, yeah.
Taiko drama.
Mm-hmm.
I smashed my cousin's hand on that because he was an idiot.
The claw machine for the ice cream. That's funny. That is hilarious.
The photo booths. Holy crap! You remember back in the early 2000s?
Yeah, the
those
little
things
tiny
were,
the
like,
little tiny
popular.
stickers, yeah. The little tiny stickers and everything.
I remember my friend in high school. She had like a album, like an actual album of stuff, and I was like, okay, how much was all of this? Like,
Oh
she's
my
like,
god.
on a good weekend, I spent $100 on pictures.
Oh my god, there's a giant master ball plushie. But yeah, I think this is what it literally is gonna look like, right? Like worn out dirty at some point, like in the future. Like 2060 or something like that, right? The year 2060. It's gonna look all dirty and shit. And worn out.
Everything gonna look dirty as shit, but the machines will be like top notch, like clean.
Well, if there's someone to maintain it, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But if everything like this goes away, because the whole like metaverse, if it takes off, right, no one's gonna go to the arcade. There's no point. Oh my god, the One Piece shit. Oh my goodness. Ugh.
Thank you, cameraman. Go away from there. That's like a devil.
Yeah.
That's like the devil calling Hawk right now.
Pull me away, please.
I can tell if we go to Japan to get a Hawk, you'd be like, look, One Piece. Nope.
Oh my god, I know. You have to hold me back. Oh, that's a Hatsune Miku one. Wow.
Oh, that'll be Ender. Oh, Hatsuno.
Or Faka, yeah.
Yeah. No, Faka gonna look for the what are they called? The body pillows? The dye.
Adakimakura. Or like the VTuber stuff.
Faka be like, oh, Daiki, you know what? Faka go. But here, you can only spend 200.
Yeah.
Ew, sword art.
Oh, this one. That one's with the balls. Yeah, you have to like put the ball in like a little cubby thing.
Saucer, yeah.
The saucer pan thing.
But see, if we go to Japan, if I see anything Godzilla Kamen Rider,
oh yeah, for sure.
Like,
yeah.
No, you guys are gonna just strap me down.
Yeah, I know.
Like, yeah, nope.
Oh, they have like they have like a pinata one, and they have like a plushie Winnie the Pooh. That's kind of neat.
Those are cute.
Yeah, those were some good plushies. Oh, there's Magikarp. Some Pokemon. Oh my god, you gotta pull me away from Pokemon too. Like, Now I'm. Oh my god! There's a magic card just stuck right there. My goodness.
He's like, help.
I know. Oh,
Only you
oh
can
my
free me.
god.
Oh, Squirtle, never mind. I'll
Mm-hmm.
be like, I need him.
Yeah.
I
All
need
right.
to
Well,
see my baby.
as much as we like to keep going with this, we definitely gotta
But
move.
yeah, this is what I'm gonna believe
Mm-hmm.
after the major ones close
Yeah.
down.
Mm-hmm. Which is inevitable. Like, I think it's going to happen eventually. It's just really a matter of when and where we are with the art, where we are with our lives, I guess you can say. Sorry, I'm just moving around some windows, but anyway, it's yeah, it sucks to always hear these sort of stories, despite we've had our fair share of arcades in LA like closing down and stuff like that. That's really
Yeah, same
sad
with
to
us.
see. Yeah, especially during the pandemic, man. That shit really made it was like the straw that broke the camel's back sort of situation. Already on top of the situation of just a lot of arcades just hard to maintain, so they have to like convert it to a barcade, have drinks and shit, which already like kind of changes up the mood a little bit. But we have like a couple of those. I don't know if they're like active or hot or anything like that at this moment, but it's just gonna happen eventually, though, like I've been saying. So anyway, a little on the happy news towards the end of this frontline segment. Troy Baker, who has been previously promoting the voice AI NFT company, has now backed out of this partnership. So with a tweet right here saying from Troy Baker, yours truly, saying, "Thank you all for your feedback and patience. After careful consideration, I've decided to not continue the partnership with Voiceverse NFT. Attentions aside, I've heard you and apologize for accusing anyone of quote-unquote hating just by simply disagreeing with me." So, I mean, say what you will. I mean, I think he just didn't really understand I actually didn't understand what the long-term consequences were, right? Instead of like, I mean, he probably saw like the short-term consequences, but not so much like what would happen in the long run, and how much people are explaining to him like why NFTs are like harmful and like bad in general, and like just shit that people don't want right now.
Yep.
It's like, I mean, I don't know. If at the end of the day he backs out, he backs out. So I'm okay with that, of course, right? At the end of the day, I mean, if it takes people to tell him, then that's what it takes, right? So that's what it took. Call him a bitch or whatever. I mean, somebody did. Like, okay.
Hey, yeah, bitch. She's like,
Yeah.
oh, thank you too. It's like that.
I mean, someone right here, like I know within the circle, right? I mean, who I'm well acquainted with, but call him a bitch, but say what you will. I mean, that's your opinion, but if he's out, he's out. So I'm glad that he was able to understand where people were coming from, and yeah, so he backed out wisely. So I think it was a wise choice, So unfortunately, there are still not just Troy Baker, but other voiceover artists and voice actors who are still supporting this sort of stuff. Like Tara Strong, for example, Karen Strassman, from last time I knew. So I mean, maybe they thought it the same too at this point, but maybe I don't know. Maybe they're doubling down. I have no idea, but at least for Mr. Baker right here, happy that he was able to see it one way or the other. So yeah, that whole initial tweet with like you can hate or create or something like that. Yeah, that definitely rubbed people the wrong way, including me. So, but at least he knows now. So, anything else you wanted to say?
At least it didn't escalate, you know.
Yeah,
At
right,
least
right.
it stopped like ahead of time instead of going like zoom, 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 zoom. It's like
Mhm.
stop, 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 stop,
Mhm.
stop.
Yeah. Especially with AI stuff, man. That shit's pretty suspect. Pretty sussy, as the kids would say. I think that's what the kids say. Anyway.
The next time you say something like that, and I see you face to face, I will slap you across the face,
Hey
and I'm
man.
gonna make you remember.
Hey man, I'm just trying to get with the times, man. Yeah. But it is suspect for sure. Like that whole company is super suspect.
It is.
Especially with the concept of AI voices taking over voice actors and stuff like that. Can you imagine? You know, can you imagine that? That'd be pretty scary. Robots just doing that kind of stuff. Oh man, that'd be so trippy. If they actually get it right, that is. But right now, with today's technology, I don't think it's perfect. I don't think they'll perfect that till like, I don't know, maybe the next several generations or something like that. But anyway, let's move on. Last one. This is definitely another happy one. With Ed Boon getting Hall of Fame from the DICE Awards for all his hard work, efforts, and passion. And I'm pretty sure it's blood, sweat, and tears, you know, for making these games happen along with his team, you know. Great job, and congrats to you, Ed Boon, for getting that sort of honor and acknowledgement. I think you definitely deserve it. So, you know, they've been really like, you know, improving, you know, Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. So, you know, definitely kudos to again Mr. Boon and his NetherRealm team doing a really good job, you know, like selling these games and, well, actually making good games on top of that too, on top of the money making side of things, you know, especially with Mortal Kombat 11. Even though there are a lot of people who don't agree with the gameplay side of things in the long run, it's still a good game for, well, for the general public, especially with like the costumes, right, the pieces, the armor pieces, and all that stuff. Like there's stuff to do for when it comes to the single player side of things. When you don't want to, you know, take it to online, you know, stuff like that. On top of the, you know, very cinematic and entertaining story mode with with all that stuff, you know, and you know, just a presentation so far, man. Like all the directions that they've been taking, right? All the decisions they've been making to make these games the look they are right now. You know, it's been hitting out of the park, man. I think. Anything that you wanted to chime in or throw in for Ed Boon?
Just congratulations, sir.
Yeah,
Now,
I think it's well deserved.
Where's our new Injustice?
You want Injustice? I mean, Injustice 3?
It's like that. It's like, congratulations, sir. That was the stuff.
So you rather see a new Injustice than a new Mortal Kombat right now, or soon?
Yeah, because right now Mortal Kombat is still on everyone's minds. You know.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Injustice is like now on the back burner. Until whenever, you know, we get a first glimpse.
I think we will see Injustice 3 next because it would make sense for them to bring that out while like movies like, you know, Black Adam is gonna like be around the corner, you know, just to like get the promotion going and stuff like that, get that ball rolling. So I think they'll have that sort of like symbiotic sort of effect going. They can like market off each other to like, you know, really help sell each other, bring those numbers up and stuff like that from a business side of things. So I think even on top of that, there's like a couple other DC movies coming out too, like Shazam 2, right? Yeah, and then the new Aquaman's coming by the end of this year, that we kind of mentioned last episode or a couple episodes ago. Anything else that comes to mind? You know, stuff like that. Like I think it just makes all the more sense to come out with a new or announce a new Injustice game to really amp it up for the DC side of things. And then, you know, when that's all done and done, then they can go back to Mortal Kombat and yeah, take it from there. Probably by that time we will probably see another Mortal Kombat movie in the works, or maybe almost coming out.
I mean, the second one they said it's almost in. Oh, it's gonna start soon. The one that was on HBO Max.
In production, or it's gonna start production, or
I forget if it was gonna start in production or they're already like drawing up the
oh, like in the drawing board or whatever, like the
Yeah.
concept room. Okay, it's in concept. Okay.
To
Yeah.
me it's like, you know what? Yes, I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. Could it be better? I mean,
yeah,
sure.
you could have been better.
Mhm.
You're hit and miss using Cole as like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you tried, but you didn't hold out on the fatality. So good on you. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's see, and then this is to me to the directors of the when they make to Mortal Kombat 2.
Mm-hmm.
Can we have Kano back, please?
Oh man, he's they.
He
I
was
hope
the heart of that movie.
he really was. I hope they do the Revenant thing with Quan Chi and stuff like that.
Like, I'm sorry, I had no attachments to
Cole.
Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Kano was like, I like you.
That's kind of the problem when
You're
they.
speaking for us.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem when they try to force a movie character into this type of
To-
things. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to be like the audience.
To try to be the audience, yeah, but the audience had their sort of like relations towards Kano for the most part. We felt like we wanted it to be, I think for the most part, overall, we wanted it to be like Kano for the most part. But then, yeah, that happened. Oh man, but I'm pretty sure they'll bring in the Revenant thing, so he'll probably be back. Yeah, I mean, Mortal Kombat, man, they characters come back. That's just the kind of fighting game or story it is. They got magic, they got necromancy and all that shit, so it's not the end of him, I'm sure. Unless that's, I mean, if the actor wants to come back to it, I'm sure he does. But well, anyhow, congrats, Ed Boon, for that accomplishment. All right, on to some interesting news now with Apex Legends. They had a big old dump as well when it comes to like season 12. There's a lot of info, so I'm going to try to go through these tweets as best I can. So one of the big things from season 2 is a new mode of sorts. They're going to have this mode called Control. It's basically like Domination in Call of Duty, if you want to make a comparison, where you have to take over certain areas for as long as you can. And, pretty straightforward. Players with the most points, or team with the most points wins. So yeah, basically domination. So yeah, it's something refreshing, I guess, if you want to get away from the battle royale and arena type of stuff.
And there it is. There's that skin.
Oh yeah.
I will drop money on it.
Mm-hmm.
Not my fault. It's like, I will drop money. Not my fault.
Yep. They got the prestige skins and finishers coming for Apex as well. I guess it says playing gameplay required to unlock tier 2 or higher versions of and finishers for prestige skins.
Thank God we have new finishers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
I mean, it's still like, because I'm a Bloodhound main, it's still satisfying running up to somebody and just stab them on the side.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's like, I finished the kill.
It does look pretty cool. I will give it that. I don't know if it's something for me to like drop money on, but we'll see. But there's different skins now for like, there's like a this is originally Caustic's skin, right?
Yeah.
I don't know where it came from. Is it like a store
It
skin?
was from a season. I forget which season. It was like from an old season.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Sorry. Where's my phone? Keep going. Sorry.
you want me to call it?
No. I don't think that's necessary.
Ring.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I call it, and it's like a DMCA song. It's like, oh shit, I'm sorry.
Whatever. I'll do it on my iPad. So go ahead.
It's
You're-
iPad though. But yeah, I don't have any memory of when that skin came out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have it, but I just don't have any memory of it.
Yeah, I don't know if this is like a store skin or something you can unlock randomly in the game. But they have the different versions now for, in this case, Gibraltar and Revenant, for example. And then there's the pirate skin that you can. This is definitely what you can just get in the game. But for Bloodhound and Mad Maggie, I'm not too sure how you get those skins. It might be the same way, or you can buy a way through it, of course. Same with these skins. So kind of cool that they sort of doing that. I know this one for sure. This is in the game when it comes to the crypto skin. That's also now for, or going to be for, Mirage and Watson. Sorry about that. All right, so other details. So they showed off Mad Maggie's abilities, and let me try to bring in the video. There we go. And then let me just like skip on over to I was kind of right about the whip. It's just a finisher type of weapon.
And then she Nene.
Just beats the shit out of you with it.
Huh.
But yeah, one of her this is such a weird thing, right? Like for I'm assuming she's an offensive character. She has a scouting ability. Like what the hell? Okay.
A lot of people on Twitter are kind of bitching out at
Mm-hmm.
that there's so many legends that has tracking abilities. It's like, then what the hell is it for then?
Right. Like
everyone
what's the
have-
point? Yeah, like what's the point of the scouting character when you also have these characters doing scouting things, you know? That's kind of cool. I like the shotgun thing. She moves around faster when she holds a shotgun.
See, now that's an ability that that ability should also be for like Rampart, since her whole gimmick is with heavy machine guns. I mean,
Mhm.
yes, she gets like extra ammo if you use heavy machine gun, but she should run faster as well too.
Yeah, like just be proficient with like a certain class weapon or weapon class, excuse me. I mean, she reloads faster, so I mean, it's something definitely. And then of course she had we just pass over that ability where she essentially counters a lot of like shield characters or cover characters with her grenade that she can throw that essentially is a drill grenade and just goes right through like Gibby's shield, for example, and spews out fucking fire.
And then I think it's in this video. People, they're like legends like that hunker down in a room,
In a room,
closed
yeah.
door and everything, and she just threw it at the door. I mean, at the wall. Like, Jesus Christ!
Mm-hmm.
So nowhere is safe. And remember, that's what I was
right
like
here.
talking about earlier, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I was talking about like buildings should be like crumbleable and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right here's the first step. Buildings are never safe now.
Mm-hmm. I like her ult too. Like it's kind of interesting. It's like, oops, like a bouncing bomb thing. Yeah, it's kind of like I forget what those were called in Call of Duty. It's like the Hive or something like that. There's like these homing ball bomb things or spear bombs. Kind of cool. So you can probably use that for like a flanking thing. Like you just like literally go off to the side, like go off on your own, flank them, and then you use your ult, shake up that team, and then you just either come back to your team or kind of like hold that position from there. Maybe I don't know. Good ult in that case. I don't know. I just find that whole like scanning thing kind of weird. Like you shoot them and then like they get tracked. Like that's like that reminds me of the recon perk from Modern Warfare 3 in Call of Duty. Like you just shoot one bullet, literally one bullet from any gun, you can track them. Like Jesus. So let's say like you shoot someone, you don't kill them, and then but you know where they're going. So it's like, well, I can just position this way or go that way, and then just take them down or knock them down. So that's gonna be bad fucking annoying, I feel. But hey, I mean, I guess they really want to do away with like camping and stuff. Maybe I don't know. Anti-camping tool. Well, she's like anti-camping in general. I feel that, right? Because the whole like riot drill, the tracking bullet, really trying to like push against the camping thing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And she moves around faster with a shotgun, so really trying to make her like that sort of character. It seems like. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, we're right here. Yeah, we already seen that. I guess control maps are gonna be featuring Stormpoint for now. I'm not too sure what the other one is. It might be Olympus, whatever it's called. Some like a piece from Olympus, and then they'll put that into the control mode. Let's see. And when it comes to control, there's a thing where you do have a streak of sorts where let's see. So if you get the highest rating in the game, you get more, like you're likely to get more rewards by the end of it. So it's like rewarding for you to be for being better or for being the top player in that session. So that's kind of a neat thing.
It's a neat thing, but I can see the exploit on that.
Yeah, for sure. There's always an exploit for a lot of these things.
For the ones that's gonna cheat.
Especially like the boosting lobbies, right? Or
yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully that will get taken care of. What else? Yeah, there's still control mode. There's the mobile version coming for certain countries and regions. Not here in the US right now because they're testing it.
What do you mean mobile version? We have one. It's called the Switch.
Well, on your phone. iOS.
Oh my god, I could not keep a straight face on that.
Right.
I'm sorry. I had a lobby that there was like 3 Switch users, and holy crap. Like, you could feel that the connection was tanking. Because I was like, okay, some of you ain't using, wired in or
they're playing on the handheld mode.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yep. It's hard to tell when they're on the Switch version or something. Is there like a different symbol or something like that? Or is it just like the little controller symbol? Is there
I don't remember. All I know is like you could tell, since we played a lot on the Switch, you could tell like the connection. It's like, holy crap, this is really bad.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a symbol for the Switch, but I can't like remember.
Mm-hmm.
Now.
Oh, on to other things. The Vault is now going to be in the care package, and the alternator is going to get switched out and back on the ground for the upcoming season. So, I wonder what they'll do with the Vault in terms of making it into a care package weapon, like just stronger rounds, or I don't know. I mean, something crazy, some sort of weird gimmick to it, like how the alternator had disruptor rounds, that sort of thing. Wonder what they'll do with the Vault when it comes to that. Up next here from Alpha Intel, this is where we're all getting the info from, or most of the info. There's gonna be a buff for crypto. Crypto is pretty much gonna have an AI controlled drone. Previously, you can only remotely control it or by remote, but now you can actually just throw it and then it'll go on its own. But of course, you can also control it manually as well. So now you can just throw it and then alt really quick, and then instead of like trying to set it up yourself, sort of thing. If you want to go for that, so that's kind of neat. I mean, any thoughts about that part for crypto?
No.
As someone who has been playing crypto for at least a short while, yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I don't know if it'll be a buff necessarily, but it's nice. More options, I guess. Oh, but here's the big one though. Here's the big sort of controversy, I guess. The gas traps from Caustic are now going to be destroyable, even if they're active. You got any comment about that one?
But in technicality, they are destroyed once they're active. So.
What? Sorry.
What? No, I'm just.
Oh, you're just muttering. Okay.
Why? Just leave it alone as it is. It's not our fault that you keep running into a trap laid out area, and I can fucking be like, and I am in those situations with teams. I'm Bloodhound. I scan. Look at all those traps. People go straight into it. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like, what is your IQ?
I mean, admittedly, I always found it a little weird that you can't do that when they're when they're spraying, right? But when it comes to other traps or whatever, like Watson's thing, like you can destroy it easily just by shooting the little part. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to Caustic, like yeah, I mean you can disable it but by shooting the bottom. But when it's spraying, it's like now it's suddenly invincible to me. So it's like, or to me that doesn't make sense. But I mean, it didn't bother me that much at the end of it. But I don't know. I mean, people are like, I know comments are just like, oh my god, he's gonna be useless. Oh my god, he's gonna be this or less of a good defensive legend or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is something I definitely want to see before I make a lay my full judgment on it. Because to me, it's just weird that when it's spraying, you can't destroy it anymore. It's like, I don't know. What do you think? I mean, I believe you've been playing longer than I have. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. Like, you shouldn't run into it, right? But when you do run into it by accident, like maybe there are times where you're not playing Bloodhound and you don't know. So when once it sets off, it's like, shouldn't you be able to? I mean, wouldn't it make sense for you to be able to destroy it? And when you're comparing it to other traps too, if you really do think about it. Do you have a comment on that part?
Well, it'll be more funny later down the line. Because maybe this is like a testing ground. Caustic Okay, the gas trap is active already, right?
Mm-hmm.
Caustic does this. It just picks it up and just throws it at people. It's like, wait, what?
Right. Well, the question is, how fast can you destroy it? That's my.
Yeah, that's the question.
That's
Is
the
it
question.
an instant, or is it like
Yeah.
once you destroy it while it's active, is it gonna like dissipate
Yeah.
like, slowly, or is it gonna be like?
Yeah. Is the gas gonna be still there, or
Yeah.
Is it gonna disappear for whatever fuck reason? You know. Yeah. That's kind of like the questions now. You know. Okay. Well, they're destroyable. Well, what's gonna happen after you destroy it? I think that's the big question that people aren't really asking. And yeah, and then in the comments, they're just saying like Reb Caustic. Oh, he can't defend anything, or you know, I don't really use Caustic anymore after this nerf. I won't be going nowhere near him again. I don't understand how we are still balancing characters who have been out since launch. I don't know. Oh, Caustic is now removed from the game. Like,
I know.
yeah. I don't know. Like, yeah. I mean, it's a little. I mean, there are people who like to judge really quick, but I don't know. I want to see how this goes. As someone who does play Caustic as well, I think we all play fucking Caustic at some point, you know, to some extent. So we kind of understand like the lowdown and stuff when it comes to Caustic. Anything else? Right. So World's Edge will not be in the rotation for season 12.
Thank the Lord.
And then we're gonna hate Olympus.
Oh, I already hate Olympus.
Yeah.
It's just again, thank the Lord.
Now, any rotation upcoming is Olympus, Stormpoint, and King's Canyon.
Now, which version of King's Canyon?
Yeah, probably the one way that we don't like as much.
Yeah.
Knowing Respawn. And a new hop-up feeder will be the kinetic feeder for Peacekeeper and the triple take. So when you slide, it will not only reload the rounds, but also reduces the charge time, I guess, when you have the choker on, or whatever. When it's charging up to making the shot more narrow, so it concentrates the shot. That's kind of cool. Hammer point for RE45, which means, or what it does is when players are cracked and you pull out the pistol, they die, or they knock down even faster because there's damage exclusive for people who are not shielded. So kind of interesting. And there's new stuff for Olympus, right? There's gonna be shit falling down from the sky, so there's more cover. So, which is funny because Maggie is anti-cover, so probably people want to rock her even more, right? In that map, in that sense, or in that case. Interesting change here too. Flatline and the longbow are no longer be in ground, but now in only replicator. You have to craft these weapons.
Yep.
So they're pretty nasty weapons. Let me tell you. So sorry for the wait.
Huh?
Sorry for the wait.
What happened?
No,
You cried?
they wanted me to put in my order for the food or something. So
Should have said everything.
Yeah, so anyway, the flatline and longbow will be in replicators. So pretty much they're like really nasty weapons, and they don't know how to nerf them, without ruining them. So I guess it's just putting them in replicators, I guess. So
Pretty much.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for all the big info dump. Oh yeah, shadow caps is getting reworked, so they're pretty much like if you're aiming down the sight, they'll turn off, and then when you're hip firing, they'll be active. I think that's kind of nice. So it's kind of like a makeshift shotgun almost, or pretty much. Yeah, it is. And then there's a couple of sub events that will come along the way during season 12, and then I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this new stuff. So any other comments before we start wrapping things up?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Mad Maggie does look fun though.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait to try out this against all the campers and stuff like that. Yeah, I do have enough points to get her right away, so that'll be my day one sort of purchase, in-game purchase with the legend coins or whatever. So that's that. And then let's wrap it up with some Pokemon Legends. The game came out, and a lot of people really like it, so I can definitely vouch for that because it's an open world game, very much one of those games that you get lost and lose track of time, where it's like you play and it's like 7 a.m. it's been happening to me like a couple of times now. So oops, sorry. It's a junk email. All right. The sales though in Japan at least have already been 1.4 million units in 3 days. Second biggest Switch launch in Japan behind Animal Crossing New Horizons. And then when it comes to, if you want a comparison, yes, in some sort, Sword and Shield meanwhile has sold 23.9 million units, or so almost 24 million, making it the second best selling Pokemon game of all time on the Switch. So these Switch games have been pretty hitting so far when it comes to sales alone, seems like. But when it comes to Legends, I mean, it's jank, but it's actually really fun. I think probably you could argue that it could be the best game in a long time when it comes to Pokemon. For I guess is this the main game? I don't know. There's a lot of things I do like about it. You can just change out moves. Like you don't lose moves as you swap out. Like how like when you want to learn a new move, they have to permanently delete that move.
Yeah, a lot killed off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But you have a list now, and you just switch out moves, right? So if you want your Gardevoir to have Hypnosis in this instance, you can do that. And then if you want her to be just battling Pokemon, just swap out Hypnosis for this attack or something. Really cool. Really do like that change. And then you just easily change your nickname for a Pokemon. It's a lot of small things too that really add up to something really cool. There's a lot of cool little changes and like updates and stuff like that that could really be cool if they carried out over to the rest of the Pokemon games. But I don't know. We'll have to see about that. Have you considered getting Legends at all, or not so much?
No.
It's really fun though. I mean, if you do pick it up, I think you'll like it.
I just have too much. I know I'm gonna be backlogged, so that's why I'm like keeping like getting new games.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know this month is gonna be a Horizon Zero Dawn and sequel. So hey, PS5, you're gonna get a workout. Finally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. PS5 is going to be, well, if we're going to be try to be super true when it comes to like me playing the PS5 actually is Gran Turismo, because KOF I don't think that's also coming for PlayStation 4, right? I think, or is it only PlayStation 5? If that's the case, then I guess KOF could be that game where I'm actually, playing a PS5 game. Kind of weird, but
Yeah.
but I have, yeah. But point being, I have not actually played a PS5 game, ever, because most of them are also on the PlayStation 4, I think, if not all of them so far. I think, yeah, Tales of Rise is also for PlayStation 4. Lost Judgment, I know for sure is PlayStation 4 as well, also on there. Yeah, kind of funny how that works. Yeah. But anyway, it's either KOF or Gran Turismo. I know Gran Turismo for sure is only for PlayStation 5 when it comes to GT7. Well, yeah, anyway, Legends is a hit, both ways, I guess. It does have jank though. There's been glitches. I mean, you've seen one on Twitter with Empoleon looking all like T-posing and choppy looking and all that. What was that? Is that a parrot or a bird or something? Did you hear me?
You kind of cut off on my end. Sorry. Once again?
Oh no, I heard a bird like in the background or something squeaking in the background.
No bird. Got sleep. No. Must be in my chair.
Was that your chair?
Or was it the squeak?
No, it was like a bird. It must have been like in the background or something. It's in the stream. Yeah, you can probably like check it out later to see for yourself. Huh, weird.
I don't want to. I might be scared.
you probably be familiar with what squeak that was, but anyway. I was asking. Oh yeah, there was one glitch that you saw on Twitter with the Empoleon, right? You seen that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So things like that, like visual glitches, are kind of somewhat common, at least in my experience. There was one other one where there was a ponytail like stuck to a tree, and it just like, yeah,
It's like, this is my life now.
Mm-hmm. And then, what was another one? Oh, I mean, there's also weird times where like the Pokemon are kind of just like, they kind of like jitter, like it's like they're on rollback, even though it's not an online game. Yeah, things like that, but still really fun. I really like the exploring aspect of things. The battling is kind of like more or less the same, other than the fact that you can like kind of run around while the battle is going on, and you can actually see the Pokemon hitting each other. So it's kind of like cool in that sense. It's a little more real-timey sort of feel, and also like it's super dynamic in comparison, so pretty neat, really neat of how they went with this Pokemon game as a whole, on top of the whole like Japanese feudal Japan, that sort of vibe, or art direction and stuff like that, and theme. So yeah, there's that squeak again. What is that?
Oh, yeah, that's actually a bird.
Okay, so I'm not crazy. It's like pew. All right, so that's all. We're pretty much right at the end until there's a knock on my door. So, yep.
You're all good.
Yep. So all good. We got most of the stuff
What?
out of the way.
Do you have anything to say? Come here. You have anything to say, little kitty? Nope. Okay, go back to sleep. No, I picked you up so you can say something. Don't ask for food.
Well,
That's not how it works.
for the cat, it does. But anyway, thank you guys so much. This has been 171. Another episode done. A lot of fighting game stuff for sure. Especially KOF and stuff like that. That's coming in now in like a couple of weeks, so it's pretty, like getting right on the corner. And I guess for extra little tidbit here, by the time this episode is up, like there was a Genshin Impact live stream that happened that was going to be featuring the new character Yae Miko. So can't wait for her to be showing off and what her abilities and stuff like that are. Which I'll probably just make a new separate video by that time. So yeah. Thought I'd throw that out there. But anyways, that's it. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Hopefully there's something to talk about. But anyway, see ya.
Come here, kitty. Time to throw you inside the oven.
Again, my friend. You'll never see it.